Hi, everyone, and welcome to the summer session of COM 322, which is Communication and Popular Culture. I am so glad to have you with us, and hopefully by now you've taken some time to look around Blackboard and explore the site, and you've taken a look at the syllabus and the course schedule, and you know what's expected of you. I just want to highlight a few things in this short video to welcome you further and to give you information. I think you probably already have this understanding of summer classes, but I want to just reiterate it just in case you don't, which will explain and contextualize the content that I've set up for you in the class. If we were in a face-to-face class, we would be meeting about 75 minutes a day, every day, and you would have work outside of class. So I've kind of worked with that timetable to ensure that you have the equitable amount of time that a face-to-face class would. In fact, I cover the same amount of material in an online class as I do a face-to-face class. So if you know that you have scheduling conflicts, or you're taking a full load of classes or working full-time, I do want you to think about if you can commit to the time and workload that a 300 level online class would be. So it's just something for you to kind of consider and talk about with yourself or with people that you trust. Or if you have any questions, you could email me, or we could set up an appointment to Skype to make sure that you understand what's expected of you. Also, I wanted to cover that there are multiple units in a week. Because we have 5 weeks and we are covering a ton of material, you'll notice that I don't just do it by week, I do it by unit. And typically we have one unit from Monday to Wednesday and we have another unit from Thursday to Friday. Sometimes that varies, but pretty predictably that's the way it works. And we have a quiz at least in each unit, and sometimes we have 2 quizzes per unit. So you're really going to want to make sure that you have an understanding of when things are due. Also with every unit, in addition to the reading, the Prezi, and some additional videos, you'll have a discussion board post. As I say in the syllabus, those aren't graded, but they are required, just like you would for a participation in a face-to-face class. And you can really post about almost whatever you want on the discussion board post, but just in case you need help getting started, I have some sample questions or prompts there that you can use, and you can use those prompts every week if you want. I also wanted to tell you that the best place to really kind of populate your calendar and to put things into your planner is to look at the chart in each of the weekly modules, because in each of the weekly modules, there's a chart that says all of your activities and when they're due. And I've kind of envisioned that you can use that as a checklist. You know, you can say, okay, I've done the reading, or I've interacted with the Prezi, I've done my discussion board, but those charts I've designed to be really, really helpful. All right, I want to say a few things about the quizzes. As you've seen, and as I just noted, you have a quiz for every unit, and sometimes you have 2 quizzes per unit. And for the most part, those quizzes are all going to happen on Blackboard. There's a couple of exceptions. One is when you watch the movie Food Inc. in a few weeks. That is like a sheet that you will fill out and email to me, and that will count as your quiz score. And then there's another quiz that is on Blackboard discussion boards and will serve as the final exam review. But other than that, your quizzes are all going to be on Blackboard under the corresponding unit. You get about 12 minutes to complete those quizzes, and no backtracking. You can use your notes, but again, this is not considered like a take-home quiz. You know, I've considered that you've already done all the reading, you've already done all the interacting with the material, you've looked at the discussion board, and then you take the quiz. And you get 5 questions. They show up one at a time in random order. And you should answer the question as it appears, because there's no backtracking. And while you can use your notes and use any of the readings, you can't use your peer, and academic dishonesty stuff still applies. So don't go outside to Wikipedia or YouTube or any of that kind of stuff and cut and paste, because that is against our academic dishonesty policy. You can use your class notes, your class material, but no outside sources. Also, there's Prezis linked for every module, and that is what I consider to be the lectures. And I've tried to keep up on the Prezis in the sense that, you know, how sometimes YouTube links go dead. That's like the bane of my existence. That I've uploaded all the Prezis for all the modules in case people want to like work ahead or take a look. And so if you do happen to find a link that has since gone dead or doesn't work anymore, please just email me and I'll try to fix it as soon as possible. It's not because I don't care about you or the content. It's just simply because I tried to get ahead and I tried to load everything, and inevitably things will go wrong. So just let me know, and I try to be really, really responsive. To those ends, I want you to feel free to text me, and I put my cell phone number on the syllabus, though I would prefer you email me if you're able, but I understand that sometimes you're kind of in a panic, you're in a tizzy, you just want to text me. That's cool. I just ask that it's during normal business hours and that you identify yourself both by the name and the class that you're taking. And yeah, I'm responsive to text messages just like any other, human being. But it's just that I have a lot of students and there's only one of me, and, sometimes it gets lost in the shuffle. So you can text, maybe try to email. Don't text me at midnight. All right, simple. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you? I think you'll notice from the class that I really try to reach multiple modalities of learning. And so to those ends, you will post on your discussion board, you will use Prezi. Some of the assignments are designed to be kind of creative and interactive, like in the sense that you'll be creating products rather than just writing papers. But if there are any issues or any special accommodations you need, please just go ahead and email me, or you can give me a call. If you want to email me and set up a time to talk, or we can talk during my office hours about what types of accommodations you would need and how you can best learn in this environment. Okay, the office hours. I will be on Skype every Wednesday morning from 9 to 11. If for some reason I forget to log in, it's probably just because I've forgotten to log in. I'm in my routine. So just send me a quick text or email and say, hey, I'm at your office hours and you're not here. I try to minimize that, but it's summer and, we all have a lot going on. So if those times don't work for you, I'm happy to arrange a time outside of Wednesday mornings to Skype or to Google Hangout, if that works better for you. I do want you to know that you have basically all the information at your disposal right now. So I know some people really like to kind of get ahead and they like to survey everything. I mean, you already have a study guide up for the first exam, which doesn't take place until May 25th. So you could be taking a look at that. You also have the assignment guides and the rubrics for both of your major assignments outside of quizzes and tests. And you can see all of those on the sidebar on the left-hand side of your Blackboard site. Let's see. I think that might be it. I just really wanted to introduce myself and let you know that the class is going to be a lot of work, but also really, really fun. Typically, our discussion boards are a really vibrant place. I always look forward to your problem solver projects and your infographics because generally speaking, I find that really creative, critical media consumers gravitate toward this class. So if you haven't done so already, head to the introduction discussion board so that you can introduce yourself to me and your peers. And I want to know what media you're addicted to. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.